into the arms of an angel, and may you find some comfort there. Go to those arms of the angels, and you will find some comfort there. There's comfort there.
Thank you, Bernadette. Absolutely beautiful. I know how special hearing that song on this headland this morning is for so many of us. This year, we will be honouring the memory of the victims from New South Wales and Tasmania by reading out their names, followed by a minute's silence. We have 4 special guests with us today who have been long-time supporters of the families and friends since the beginning. Ray Brownlee, PSM, Julie Dunsmore, AM, Martha Jabor, OAM, and Katrina Pavalny will read the names of the 44 people we have lost from New South Wales and Tasmania. These 4 individuals represent the many, many others who provided an enormous amount of support to the families over the past 2 decades. We'd also like to remember and honour all the victims of the 2002 Bali bombings from around Australia, Indonesia, and citizens from so many other nations around the world. We stand with you with love and care in our hearts. So I'll now introduce our 4 speakers. Ray Brownlee is the former General Manager of Randwick Council. He has been together with respective mayors over 20 years, such a strong advocate for the families, providing the initial support and ongoing commitment from Randwick Council for this ceremony. He has always made sure the families and community are front and centre of this ceremony and memorial. Julie Dunsmore, Chief Psychologist for New South Wales Health, Bali Trauma Recovery Program, is known to so many of you, providing ongoing grief and trauma recovery support and counselling for many family members, friends and survivors since 2002. Julie has been a witness to the stories of loss and hope, laughter and the tears and affirmation of love and life and amazing acts of kindness. Martha Jabor is Executive Director of the Homicide Victims Support Group and has been heavily involved in continued provision of much needed support, along with her amazing team, to families and survivors since 2002. In particular, the provision of support to the Bali Mothers Group. Katrina Pavalny was one of the Bali Australian Federal Police Family Investigative Liaison Officers who travelled around New South Wales meeting with families with such kindness and care, providing much needed updates on investigations and information on their loved ones. She was also on the ground in Bali and Indonesia on investigations and supporting families for the trials. Thank you, Ray.
Gail Patricia Airley. Renee Marie Anderson. Christina Betmalik. Abby Renee Borgia. Deborah Ann Borgia. Geraldine Majala Buchan. Stephen Fish Buchan. Chloe Blanche Byron. Paul William Cronin. Francois Rose Dahan. Michelle Gail Dunlop. Thank you, Julie.
And thank you, Julie.
Craig Dunn, Shane John Foley, Simone Jane Hanley, James Berkeley Hardman, Tim Hawkins, Andrea Michelle Hoare, Adam L. Howard, Joshua Ives Iliff, Dimi Kotranakis, Elizabeth Lizzie Kotranakis, Danny Robert John Lewis. Thank you, Martha.
Scott Lysart, Linda Eileen Markawana, David John Mavrudos, Lynette Patricia McKeon, Marissa Lee McKeon, Jodie O'Shea, Bradley Ridley, Ben Roberts, Kathy Ann Salvatore Hackett, Greg Sanderson, Catherine Patricia Seelan, Nee Buchan. Thank you, Katrina.
Tom Singer, Julie Stevenson, Behik Suma, Clint Nathan Thompson, Charles Richard Denis Van Rennen, Jodie Lee Wallace, Shane Patrick Walsh Till, Robin Webster, Charmaine Margaret Witten Nee Rink, Jared Michael Yo, and Louisa Zervis. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray, Julie, Martha and Katrina for being here today and for all your past and ongoing support for the families. I would now like to ask everyone to please be upstanding as we observe 1 minute of silent reflection in honour of those we lost. Thank you. Please be seated. In addition to the 88 Australians who lost their lives, it is important to pay tribute to the many Indonesians who were also lost, as well as solemnly acknowledge the survivors and pay thanks and respect to the first responders. There were many survivors, rescuers, family, friends and volunteers who were part of the search and rescue efforts, who assisted in the hospitals, who sat by bedsides, giving comfort to injured ones, loved ones, as well as strangers. There were many who travelled to Bali in the days and weeks following and searched for family and friends. An unimaginable task and truly the front line. In recognition of all those lost and these important people, and as a symbol of peace, we will release a flock of 88 doves. The doves will be released together by their owner, Denise, forming over the headland here before flying to their home in Kurnell. When you are ready, Denise, please release the doves.